Welcome to Daily English Grow.
Hey there, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Grow, the place where we learn, practice, and grow together every single day. Before we start today's talk, can I ask you something simple? Have you subscribed yet? If not, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the little bell, because I promise you, every video here will help you not just to learn English, but to feel it, to live it, and to make it a part of who you are. Now let's just take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale. I know learning English sometimes feels like a long journey. You study grammar, you memorize vocabulary, you watch videos. But when it's time to speak, your mind goes quiet. You know the words are there somewhere, but it's like they hide when you need them most. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I know that feeling. You're not lazy. You're not bad at English. It's just that your brain is still not used to thinking in English, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, I want you to know something very important. You are already doing something amazing. You are training your brain just by listening right now. Every minute you spend in English, your brain is learning, adapting, changing, quietly but powerfully. So don't ever say, I can't speak. Instead, say, I'm training my brain to speak. Because that's the truth. You know, sometimes people say, I've been studying English for years, but I still can't speak fluently. And I always tell them, it's not about how long you study, it's about how you train your brain. Your brain is like a small child. It learns by doing, not by reading. It learns by listening, repeating, making mistakes, and trying again. Think about how you learned your first language. You didn't read grammar books at 2 years old. You listened to your parents, to people around you. You repeated what you heard. You made mistakes, a lot of them, but nobody judged you. And slowly, your brain built connections between words, sounds, and meanings. That's the secret, my friend. And it still works today. Even as an adult, your brain has the same power to learn. You just need to train it the right way. Now, before we go deeper, I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine your brain is a garden. Every time you study English, every time you listen, every time you repeat a sentence, you plant a seed. Some seeds grow fast, some take time. But if you water them every day, one day your garden becomes green, full, and beautiful. That's what we're doing here. We're growing your English garden one word at a time. So today, I want you to relax, listen, and let's talk about how to train your brain to speak English. Not in theory, but in real life. Because English is not just something you learn in school, it's something you live. You ready? All right, let's dive in. Your brain is one of the most powerful things on earth. It controls how you move, how you feel, and how you communicate. But most people don't realize your brain doesn't speak any language by nature. It learns language by patterns and repetition. When you were a child, your brain created strong connections between sounds and meanings. For example, when your mom said water, you saw water. When she said eat, you saw food. That's how the brain learns, not by memorizing rules, but by connecting sound to image, emotion, and action. Now, when you start learning English, you must help your brain do the same thing again. You can't just memorize vocabulary lists. That's not training your brain. That's training your memory. Training your brain means repeating, listening, shadowing, and speaking until English becomes a habit. Let's be honest, it takes time. But that's okay, because every minute you spend training your brain, you're building something permanent. You see, your brain can only think in one language at a time. If you're translating every sentence from your native language to English, your brain gets tired. That's why it feels slow. But when you train your brain to think in English, speaking becomes faster, smoother, and more natural. Here's a small challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't think in your language. Start your day in English. Say, I need to get up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm so sleepy. I need my coffee. These simple sentences are powerful. They help your brain switch into English mode. Do that every day, and your brain will slowly stop translating. You'll begin to live in English, even if you never leave your country. You don't need to travel abroad. You can create your own English world right where you are. Listen to English songs without worrying about the words. Watch movies with subtitles in English. Change your phone and apps to English. Label objects in your room, door, mirror, desk. Every time your brain sees and hears English, it gets stronger. And after a while, English won't feel like a foreign language anymore. It will feel like a part of your daily life. Let's talk about repetition. Your brain loves patterns. When you hear the same phrase many times, your brain starts to remember it automatically. So don't worry if you repeat the same things again and again. That's how real fluency begins. Try this sentence with me. I can train my brain to speak English. Say it again. I can train my brain to speak English. Now faster, with energy. I can train my brain to speak English. Each time you say it, your brain is learning, not just the words but the music of English. Please remember, progress takes time. Sometimes you'll feel like you're not improving, but you are. Every word you listen to, every sentence you speak, every mistake you make, it all counts. Don't be afraid of mistakes. They are proof that you're learning, proof that your brain is trying. Be kind to yourself. Say, I'm improving. Say, I'm training my brain, because the truth is, you are. So, my friend, before we end, I want you to repeat this with me. I can train my brain. I'm becoming fluent. I'm proud of my progress. You see? You're already doing it. If you enjoyed this talk, don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Grow, because here we don't just study English, we live it. We speak, we grow, we improve together, day by day. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and tell me in the comments, what's one small thing you'll start doing today to train your brain to speak English? Thank you so much for being here. I'm proud of you. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your brain is powerful, and it's learning English right now. See you soon in the next video.